This is what you don't want to see, and I'm going to show you how to avoid it, starting right now. Hi everyone, Rob from The Average Lawn Guy. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn more about general DIY landscaping, just hit the subscribe button and turn on a notification bell. So I was feeling a little bit under the weather today. Decided to take a drive and I noticed a few things. I noticed a lot of ant hills all over the community. I noticed it at the entrance, I noticed it in other communities, and it makes me wonder. It's getting cold and the ants are starting to dig in order to prepare for the cold. You're going to see large ant hills all over the place, and that's your sign. If you see that, you need to take action now. So what I do, normally in the winter time or fall time, I put down one application of granular insecticide. So what I did, I actually went shopping around and picked up a few bags of sevin. So this bag of triazicide works great. I've had very good success with it in the summer, but come fall, I'm not looking to put down too many treatments. I'm looking to put down 1 or 2. The problem with this bag here is you look at it right now, and if you're not reading the label, you're going to see insect killer for lawns, kills on contact, which is great. And then you quickly glance over season long control. Well, look at the fine print. The fine print says season long control against ants. Again, come winter time, I'm not looking just to control ants, I'm looking to control everything. So on the back of the bag, it says season long control against ants, apply at a higher rate. So this product only controls ants, but everything else it has to kill on contact, and that's it. You can pretty much pick this up any way you like. I've narrowed it down to two different products. One of them is sevin, and the other one is from Roundup, which is bug destroyer. Both are pretty good. Both have the same active ingredient. I just chose the sevin just because I've used it before more often than not. The Roundup bug destroyer I've used, but I try to keep that towards the summer rotation. Come fall, I switch that out and I use the sevin. So if you compare the bags between the sevin and the Roundup, they're very similar. They both have long residual for about 2 to 3 months. The bag says 3 months, but I kind of push it down to like 2. You just have to account for a little bit of runoff from rain. So it's very important to know your square footage of the lawn you're trying to treat. I'm trying to treat 7,000 square foot of lawn space. So you need to decide how many bags you need to get. On the bag it says, on the bag itself, it says treats up to 10,000 square foot. Well, read the bag. Turn to the back of the page. If you turn to the back, it tells you different rates to control different types of bugs. Again, that 10,000 square foot reading, that 10,000 square foot label applies only if you use at the lowest rate. Because I'm towards the end of the season, I'm still worried about ants and I'm worried about grubs, even though I have not seen any signs of grubs. But lately I've seen an armadillo around here in the neighborhood, and it was digging up people's yards. So I wanted to go ahead and apply this at the high rate. Well, the high rate says I need to apply at 4 pounds per 1,000 square foot. Well, if I have a 7,000 square foot lot to treat and I'm looking to apply at the highest rate, that's 4 pounds per 1,000. So I need to take the 4 pounds times the 7, which equals 28. So I'm going to put down 28 pounds total. Well, this bag itself is 10 pounds. So I'm going to need 3 bags of this. That's going to give me about 30 pounds total to deal with. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the whole thing throughout the whole yard. So turning to the back of this, you see there's different rates and different settings for the popular spreaders out there. So with the Scots, I'm gonna go a little bit on a higher rate at 4 pounds per thousand. The setting says here is about 12, but I'm gonna have to play that by ear and basically watch as the granules come out the spreader. If it's too much, I'm gonna have to back off. If it's too little, I'll have to increase. Now, just on a side note, if you need to control a specific bug, there's actually specific instructions to do that. For example, if you need to control fire ants, then there's special instructions for that. Likewise, if you want to treat for scorpions, you'll have to follow the specific instructions in that. The other good thing about this product specifically is that you can apply it almost anywhere. You can apply it on fruits and vegetable gardens, plants, shrubs, flowers, ground covers, around your structures, and obviously lawns. Now, fortunately today is, what is today? So fortunately today is November 7th. I have rain in the forecast. It calls for about 0.25 inches. So I'm trying to get this thing out before it rains and let Mother Nature water this in. But if you're not lucky enough to have rain, once you apply this or any granular product, you need to water it in. So we're towards the end of the season. This is my last application of granular insecticide. So I'm looking to control ants, but at the same time, I'm really looking to do a general control of any type of invading bugs. Once I have a good couple days of no rain in the forecast, I'm going to go ahead and do my perimeter treatments. And this is when I'll apply a liquid insecticide as a barrier throughout the perimeter of my whole home. Now, the very first step in the process is to actually read the label. And once you've read the label, the next step is to clear up any debris you may have in the lawn, whether that's leaves or whatever the case is. Just use a blower and lightly blow the lawn off. Make sure it's clear. You want the lawn to be clear so that you can apply this insecticide without any issues. So once the lawn is cleared and you're ready to go, so something kind of funny happened to me just now. As I'm walking with the bag, I split open the bag, and then from out of nowhere, I just sneezed, and I sneezed so hard that some of the contents in the bag spilt. And this is the prime example why you want to pour this over concrete. Look at this. Now, had this been the turf, this would have been a harder cleanup. But because it's over concrete, it's just a matter of taking a broom, sweep it into a dustpan, and put it into the spreader. So what you want to do is rip the product and apply it in your spreader over concrete. Do not do this over grass, just in case you have a spill. Set your spreader appropriately, and then you're good to go. Just be sure to start at the edges with edge guard on. Once the edges are complete, then move in a sweeping pattern back and forth. Now, the very last step you want to do is, once you're done, you want to take a blower and blow whatever you've spread back into the lawn. You don't want it to sit on the concrete. Get as much of it on the lawn as you can. So once this is set in, you've blown the granules back into the lawn, you're set and done. If you don't have any rain in the forecast, you're gonna have to water this in. But if you're like me and you have rain in the forecast, I'm saving on the water bill. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe for more future updates. With that, guys, thanks for watching.